That's the framework for the floor put in now. All I've been using is the 50mm by 25mm timber supports. I've been fairly sparse with it because I don't want to over-engineer it. I don't want to make too much weight on the build. I'll try and keep it as lightweight as possible. In between each section, I'm going to be putting the same insulation as I used on the walls, 50mm. Then I'm going to cover it over with reflectix, and it's going to have a ply 4 placed across it. Plus on the floor, I have the Bodyworks mounting points, so it bolts straight onto the chassis. I need to gain access to them in case if I need to do the front body to chassis mounting bushes again. I've already done them, should last for a few years, but they're quite common to go, so I do really want to make sure I've got access to these bolts on the floor. That's the floor ply line now. I have used the other flooring, but on top of that I want to use 5mm plywood just to skim over it. Then I'll put whatever flooring I want to put down on top of that. I've also vapor barried the top half of the walls and the roof. Then I can start prepping, putting timber lats along the edges so I can screw the 5mm plywood I've got to the walls. This is my bulkhead fixing between the bedroom and the shower. I'm basically going to slot the wall into here and fix it in from the back. So to make sure it's all square, I'm going to use my set square here, which it's all actually square to the van, and that is bang on. So that's the last wall prep now. I'll put the framework in, ready for the plyboard to be applied to it. The ceiling wise, I have made a template to see what type of curvature I've got on the roof. I'm actually using the old ply lining boards. Absolutely nothing wrong with them. Absolutely recyclable, so I'm going to use them. Pointless me buying more just for them walls and they're going to get covered. That's one wall done in the bedroom area. I've got that inlet to fill in. The reason why I've got the inlets here on both sides of the wall is to make the bed 6 foot. The bed will sit here, the frame. The mattress goes up top around about there, so it's got level with them inlets. It does actually make it 6 foot for us. The next stage I want to do is this wall, and unfortunately it's got a hole, obviously the window. So what I'll have to do is match up the plyboard, go around the other side and draw the hole out for the window, then cut it out. Before I fit this plywood, I need to put some more battens up across this roof line here, like I've done here. As mentioned before, so the roof, when I put the roof lining on, we'll be able to just curve down and meet up to the plyboard and give a nice square corner to it. So using my flat side of the pencil, all I'm doing is tracing on the inner edge. So I'm just going over these pencil lines again so I can see what I'm cutting. There you go. I know that should match the window. Put these lats in position so I can screw the board straight onto these lats. Once the board's on flat here, I can't see these lats, so I'm just going to mark out the outer edges of them so I know where I can screw my screws into these lats. So I'll just come in a bit and draw a line down using the set square. Offer this wood up to the wall. Mark out where those that should be. This wall done, all play line. What I wanted to do is avoid using tongue groove. It's not my preference, and everybody else has their own preference on what they want to use on their walls. I'm not knocking anyone for it, but I just wanted a flat surface, and obviously I'm not going to leave it like this. I've got some quilted pattern fake leather material going over this. This is it. Not this colour though. This is too close to Jimmy Savile's tracksuit. And yeah, it's not going there. I'm going to use chocolate brown on the walls, and I'm going to have a cream quilted pattern on the roof. So now with this wall fitted, I do have a bit of a gap around the windows, as you can see, but I do plan to fill these in with a bit of door surround, rubber door surround, and this fills in the gap quite nicely. So the next step is to ply line the roof. The only problem is the roof in there is 1400, and this is just over 1200. So I'm going to have to extend this plywood sheet. So I've routed out 2.5mm on each panel. What I want to do is apply some wood glue on each section, match them up, clamp into position, leave it to dry for 24 hours. So if you've got an Iveco like mine, you're going to have this rail, guide rail for the cargo doors that intrudes onto the inside of the van. Now what I've made is made this template so I can get the groove or the curvature of this rail, and I'll be transferring it onto the ceiling panel itself.
can see I'm going to have fun trying to fit this. I need some batten. Running along the middle so it supports the full length of this timber. Got my batten. It's be an easy reach. It's a whirl. It fits. So that's how I ply lined my van. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
I don't like you like a bird.